Good morning. I'm Lori Meadows, Executive Director of the Kentucky Arts Council, and I'm pleased to welcome you to Kentucky Writers' Day. In 1990, the Kentucky General Assembly established Kentucky Writers' Day to honor our strong literary tradition and to celebrate the anniversary of the birth of Robert Penn Warren, a Todd County native son and the nation's first poet laureate, who was born actually yesterday, April 24th, in 1905. Robert Penn Warren was appointed as U.S. Poet Laureate in 1985 and held that position until his death in 1989. He was winner of 3 Pulitzer Prizes and the only writer to win a Pulitzer Prize in both poetry and fiction. This day gives us a chance to honor Robert Penn Warren as well as all writers across Kentucky. April is also National Poetry Month, and there are numerous public activities taking place across Kentucky to celebrate the literary arts. The Kentucky Arts Council is the state government agency responsible for developing and promoting support for the arts in Kentucky. As the state's arts agency, we create opportunities to foster environments to find value in the arts, participate in the arts, and benefit from the arts through programs, grants, and services. The Kentucky Arts Council is an agency in the Tourism, Arts, and Heritage Cabinet. Through the Kentucky Arts Council, our state awards over 230 grants and matching grants annually to artists, schools, libraries, community organizations, and arts organizations, many of which are directed to promoting the literary arts in our state. Programs like the Arts in Education, Teaching Arts Together, which promotes collaborations between teachers, students, and professional writers to help design and implement arts programs in our schools, and the Transportation Grant, which enables Kentucky teachers and schools to offer students high-quality arts experiences by providing transportation funding, help to foster the Kentucky Arts Council's rich tradition of excellence in the literary arts. The Al Smith Individual Fellowship is a program that recognizes and encourages the artistic excellence of individual Kentucky writers by providing cash awards to enable writers to continue their work. I'd like to take a moment now to welcome the Kentucky Poet Laureate and our former Poet Laureates. They are Richard Taylor, Kentucky Poet Laureate, 1999 to 2000. Joe Servant, Kentucky Poet Laureate 2003 to 2004. Sina Jeter Naslund, Kentucky Poet Laureate 2005 to 2006. Gurney Norman, Kentucky Poet Laureate 2009 to 2010. And Frank X. Walker, Kentucky Poet Laureate 2013 to 2014. Maureen Moorhead, who was Poet Laureate from 2011 to 2012, was scheduled to be with us today, but unfortunately was not able to do so at the last moment. George Ella Lyon is our Kentucky Poet Laureate 2015 through 2016. A native of Harlan County, George Ella is the author of 4 books of poetry, a novel, a memoir, a short story collection, and numerous books for young readers. Among her titles are With a Hammer for My Heart, which received a starred review in Book List, was adapted as a play, and optioned by filmmakers. Don't You Remember, a memoir. Where I'm From, Where Poems Come From, a primer for young poets, and Many Storied House, her most recent collection of poetry. Her honors include fellowships to the Hambridge Center for the Arts, numerous grants from the Kentucky Foundation for Women, a Pushcart Prize nomination, and a feature for the PBS series, The United States of Poetry. Her books have been chosen for the Appalachian Book of the Year Award, the Aesop Prize, American Library Association Snyder Family Book Award, the Jane Addams Honor Book, the Golden Kite Award, the New York Public Library's Best Book for Teens list, and the Parents' Choice Silver Medal. In addition to the Kentucky Poet Laureate, of course, we're also fortunate to have many of the past Poets Laureate with us today. And we've asked each of them to share some thoughts about literary arts within the Commonwealth and to read from some of their writing.